gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Pucker. All good fun, eh? All good fun. Hey, Skye. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You love Daddy? Hey, what are you doing? Good, got eyes glowing. Gorgeous looking dog she is. Right, I'll just show you what I'm doing. I've cooked the underside. There you go. That's the omelette inside there. There's a load of cheese under the pepperoni there. There's a load of cheese on top as well. I'll fold that over now. Oops, look at all the camera and do it at the same. It's hard to do this all with one motion. Is it going to fold or is it going to stick to the pan? It's quite a thin one. Pull that over there like that. Lovely jubbly. Just pat that down. Nice. Just keep that warm on the pan for a bit longer, and I'll flip it over. Just do that little bit of a corner there. In a minute I'll flip it over the other side again, just get all the insides nice and warm, get the pepperoni warm and the cheese melted, and whack it on a plate. And it's dinner time! Van Tucker time! Watch you guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's about 9 o'clock now. I've had an early start this morning because there's a little bit of a break in the weather. Whoopee bloody doody, blimey, we've had rains and bloody high winds for over a week. We're going to try and get over to Niest Point if I can. What the winds are like over there, alright Skye, what the winds are like over there I don't know, but we'll have a look anyway. But there was a break in the weather, so I got up early this morning about 7:30. Got a break in the weather that I saw. I went out to the garage at Uwick, filled up my Keller, got a new 13k bottle, filled up my diesel tank, filled up all my spare tanks and filled up my diesel heater tank. So we're fully supplied again, and we'll crack on with the day, and hopefully the weather will hold. I mean, it's tough to film in winds, it really is. It's cutting down a lot of my vlogs the last few weeks with the weather. It's bloody awful, but it is winter up here in Skye. So we're coming into the 6th month nearly. So we've done the tour as such. We've got through winter, even though it's not been a harsh winter. We've had some storms, yeah. We've had some right old hoolies. And we've been hanging on quite a few nights, but lovely. My hands are frozen as well, filling up my petrol down at the station. Kettle's on, mother, kettle's on. Lovely jubbly. Nice cup of Yorkshire tea. Bye mate, it's a bit up here at Niest Point, guys. It is windy, and I presume it's always windy because it's got the ocean out there battering this coast every day of the year, I should think, even in the summer. Be a lot milder in the summer though, wouldn't it? But it's probably a chill factor of a -1 out there today. But it is absolutely epic. You got to come here just to see it. I'm not sure whether I'll wall camp here because you know, I've had enough of these rocking my van all night long. I don't want to do that again if I can help it. Plus there's no signals up here at all. There's no Wi-Fi, no TV. I'm not sure about the phone, but we'll go out and have an explore if we get a chance, if the sun comes out. Get wrapped up like a pickled onion and go and have a look and try and walk down to the lighthouse if we can. But I'm not sure what the weather's doing the next couple of days, whether I can do it today. Where I wait, it's 1 o'clock now, so there's only 3 hours of sunlight left. You can see the van's bouncing around, and I ain't going to sit in a bouncing van again. I've had enough of don't come a knocking when it's rocking. I've had enough of that. But what a stunning place. Absolutely magic. Those cliffs are epic. It's supposed to be even nicer down at the lighthouse as well. Whether we get a chance to walk up there, whether we get a break in the weather to do that, hopefully I will do. But wow. Oh, isn't nature wonderful? Absolutely wonderful. It is really mind-boggling. Your eyes are just getting assaulted with beauty every turn on this island. That raging sea there smashing against the rocks. Oh, it's rough down there, blimey. Raging white waters. Wow. Anyway, let's have that cup of tea. Right guys, I'm getting wrapped up like a pickled onion because we're going to give it a go. We're going to give the walk a go to the lighthouse. I think it's about a mile, 2 miles, I don't know. But it's a bit fresh out there, so I'm getting well wrapped up for this one. Whether we do it or not, I don't know. I know a few people have tried it in the winter and turned back, but it's too much. But we're not going to have any sound, so I'll have to do a voiceover. So it's a bit of an issue. So do a bit of a voiceover. That's me wrapped up. Get me hat tucked in as well. I think I'll take Skye with me. Hopefully. We'll film on the Osmo, and I'll take pictures with my iPhone. That way I don't have to take my gimbal. But it is bloody epic out there, guys, really. Blowing a bloody hoolie. I certainly won't be camping here. There's a camper there just right by the side of a tiny little building. He's well out the wind there. If he moves, I might camp there tonight, but anyway. Blimey, I look like Scott of the Antarctic, don't I? Anyway, let's give this a go, guys. We'll see how we get on. If not, there is a break in the weather in a couple of days' time on Sunday, I think. I may come back then when the winds drop a bit, because the winds at the moment are 30-40 miles an hour. It always is on Skye. But there is a little bit of a break coming Sunday in a couple of days' time, so I may come back, but we'll give it a go. As you can see there's a bit of a cable. All the way up to the top of the hill there. Climbed all the way down those steps there, guys. It's like a cable car from the top. I presume that's for loading stuff down when they have to bring stuff down in the past. It's not in use no more. It'd be nice to have a zip wire on there and ride down instead of coming down the stairs. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Oh, what an epic place. Look at this. How glorious is this? And we've got to go all the way up there, up that path, over that peak there. And the lighthouse should be behind that magnificent cliff there. Let's crack on, eh? Oh, wow. And it's absolutely stunning there. Skye blowing in the wind. Gorgeous girl looking over the cliff edge here. I think a lady was killed down here in 2013-14. She fell off the edge and sadly to her death, which is sad. It's about 2 hours walk there and back. It's a bit rugged. It's a really steep going back, so we'll be ready for the trial going back up the cardiac hill. But it is absolutely beautiful down here, guys. I love the place. Bit wild today and it's not very nice for filming, but hey ho, we'll crack on with it. And so it's on the Dernish Peninsula, not far from Glendale, which is nice. So it's give yourself a couple of hours there and back to have a good look around. As you can see, it really is wild today. Absolutely beautiful place. Yeah, it's such a beautiful place. There's a few films filmed down here. Movie Breaking the Waves in '96. I think it was with Emily Watson. They made a mock cemetery, but it's long gone now. More recently was a film 47 Ronin with Keanu Reeves, filmed on the headland at Niest in 2012. So you know, it's quite a dramatic place for film locations. The actual place is private now, you can't get in. It's owned by a lady now, I believe. It used to be holiday cottages, but no more. It's all private and locked up now. Whether you can get in the summer, I'm not quite sure, but we'll crack on now. Oh blimey, try to find somewhere out the wind, guys, but I don't think there's anywhere out the wind. I don't know whether you can hear me. Wow. It's a bit of a hike to get down here. It's about 2 miles. It's quite an easy walk, but it's quite steep concrete paths and steps, and also crag as well, footpaths. It's quite an effort to get down here, especially in these bloody winds and cold. But wow, you can see the lighthouse there, guys. Quite a pretty one. We'll go and have a look closer. I'll just turn the camera around. Looking at the cliffs over there and the sea. We've got some islands over there. I'm not sure where that is, but I think islands that away, way west. And a lovely lighthouse. Skye's enjoying it as well. Ain't you, Skye? But by golly, is it windy and cold. It is bloody freezing. Right, we're going to have a look at the lighthouse. Not sure whether we can get in. We've got the raging sea coming in here. Absolutely glorious. Look at those cliffs. Amazing. Yeah, the lighthouse itself, it stands proud 150 feet above sea level, so it just shows you how steep the cliffs are down here. And the actual tower itself is 62 foot high, and the illumination from the actual light is 480,000 candles, believe it or not, and it can be seen well over 24 miles away. So a good warning to keep the seafarers off the rocks. I'm sure it's saved a load of buckets in the past. This is the furthest west lighthouse you can see on Skye, probably in the UK, I think. And it's quite a remote place. I think it's all up to. And it's all private now, private flats. It used to be rented, but no longer, I don't think. I think it's all owned by one particular lady. And it's actually owned by the Northern Lighthouse Board, the lighthouse itself. But the flats below are owned by a lady, as I said. But you have to be careful coming down there, because it is very, very steep, and the wind can take you over the edge of these cliffs so easily, guys. So take your time, keep your pets and your children well away from the edges there. But it is stunning. It's well worth the walk over. It's well worth the effort. But as I say, it's a little bit dull and cloudy today, so the film is not that brilliant. So I hope you enjoyed it anyway. It's the best I can do in these conditions. As I say, the lighthouse was built 130 years ago, manned 130 years ago. I think they used the harbour that I'm going down to in a minute to bring all the rocks across, all the granite. Yeah, 1909, and I think it went fully automated around about 1990. And that's when we lost all our lighthouse men. They used to man these places for months and months on end. What a remote place to work, eh? Absolutely stunning. And all these rocks around here, they're all very similar to Giant's Causeway. When I walk over the rocks later on, you'll see it's very similar to Giant's Causeway over there in Ireland. And it's all very dramatic. It's quite rough today, but I bet it's lovely down here when it's a good old storm a rocking and rolling, which would be lovely to see as well, but I don't think you'd be able to stand up. You see all the rocks there, a little bit like Giant's Causeway, as I said, but I think all the meadows here are owned by the Waterstein, it's the Waterstein area around
rock
here.
formations are amazing.
Walking up the rocks now.
I want to go one way, Skye wants to go the other way.
Stevenson was the builder of the lighthouse, and he died in 1938, and he actually built 26 lighthouses throughout Scotland.
Island over there to the west. If I don't get off there quickly, I'll be blown off into the sea. Look at this, I love it. I love it. Skye went bunkers then. There's the fuck on, guys. That made a hell of a noise. Lasted across the waves. Epic here. Old crane there. I suppose I used that to bring in all the stones for the lighthouse back in the day. Let's have a go, walk down into the little quayside here. Stay there, Skye. I'll be back in a minute. Give me a good girl. Wow. Yeah, I think I must have built this to bring in all the granite for the lighthouse. I don't know. Maybe. It's way too rough for a safe harbour. Couldn't harbour your boat in here. The wind is trying its best to blow me off. Wow! Gotta be careful. Oh, I can barely stand up!
saw those guys walking up the path right at the top of the hill over there, guys. Tiny little dots where I've just come from. They've just gone past me, and believe it or not, I'm probably on one of the most remote lighthouses in the UK. They walked past me and they said, "Are you Stephen from Country Vanlife TV?" Probably hard to recognise with this bear's hat on. But they did. In a remote place like this, couldn't believe it. Michael and, is it Sharon? Sharon or Sarah? Michael and Sharon, I think. Amazing, eh? Middle of nowhere, and someone recognises the channel. That is bloody awesome. Bonkers, eh? Right, I've got that little bit to do up there, guys. You can see that over my shoulder. This camera's pointing at my face. That bit to do there. Cardiac hill, and then we'll be back in Christine. Get the bloody kettle on. Kettle's our mother. But, oh, what a grand place. Later. At this point, guys, I'm close to death. Next big birthday is 70. And that climb up there. And I'm myself for the gate and the climb over the hill. Sadly, nearly done me in. I don't know if you can hear me. We're dying. And it's freezing. Oh, blimey. Around the wind. Oh, blimey. Oh. It's going to be the death of me getting these vlogs. Oh, I can't feel my fingers again. Let's get inside Skye. Oh, Skye, don't bloody yank. It was nice and warm inside there. Let's get in. Oh, back home to the bosom of my Christine. The heater's still going. Oh, blimey. Well, that was fun. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I wasn't vlogging, tell ya. Not in this bloody weather, I wouldn't. Oh dear, oh dear. I need to lie down. Is that camper van moved in the corner there by the building? Oh, where's the camera gone? I took in there for the night, even though there's no signal for anything here. But I've done the video in the area anyway, so hopefully that all turns out. And I hope you'll appreciate that I nearly died for that video. As I do for a lot of the videos. Wow, what an epic spot. Niest Point Lighthouse. Go and check it out, guys. The camera's off again. Gotta find a way to turn this off, man. Oh, my back. Can't feel my fingers. They're all gone again. Dark soon, so I need to sort of wild camp out. Might go back down in the valley and where I can get a signal at least anyway. Right guys, that's Niest Point for you. Niest Point Lighthouse. Past Dunvegan. Past Glendale. Across the glens. It's a bit of a rough long road. But just keep driving. Just keep driving till you can't go no further. And the vans are rocking! Don't come a knocking when the vans are rocking! Oh, I need a cup of tea. Kettle's on, mother.